call it changing climate. Don't trip when I tell you that I am triple. This fine to say I'm not as absurd. Don't be choke on your words. I'm high and black.
Real life street stars, man. Money on my mind, and yes, I got to get it. Man, we in the building with Stiff45th, man, and Blofly, man. Hey.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Man, definitely, I appreciate y'all coming through, man, blessing the couch, man. And like I say, man, sometimes cats come in here, you know, we just met them. And some people we have history with, and, you know, we have some history, man. We, you know, I did the contest where there was about 10 artists coming through. You was one of them. I didn't know you at the time. And we were judging purely off of pure talent, music, performance, showmanship. And me and the OG Cottonmouth and one other.
Shout out Cottonmouth.
Yeah, shout out the OG, man. And sure enough, man, your music, your talent, your stage performance, it was on such a level that we haven't seen in a minute that I mean, I think OG got up and left after that. I think we had like 3 more performances after you. He was done. He like, bro, he won. We done. Like, it's nothing else. So that just goes to show the talent behind the mic, you know what I'm saying, what's going down, man. I definitely appreciate y'all coming through. But for those that don't know, been deaf, dumb, living under a rock.
That was my first ever time performing too. First time ever getting on, you know, stage and performing in front of people. First time ever.
There's a such thing as natural talent, man, and that's the epitome of that, man. For that to be your first time, I don't know what kind of studying you've been doing or just going up there and doing you. That shit work like a motherfucker, man. For real, for real. And for those that don't know, man, go ahead and let them know. Go ahead and reintroduce yourself. Tell them where you're from, and you know, even y'all's names, man. Tell them how you tell them how y'all name came about.
Yeah, I'm Stiff45th. I'm from East Dallas. Yeah. I grew up in Atlanta though. This is my uncle Blofly. He's a South Dallas legend, South Dallas OG, the vet you ain't heard yet.
Right on.
Yeah.
I grew up in Atlanta, but I was raised like around Oak Cliff and East Dallas area for about 9 years of my life, and my older cousin died. And that's what made my mom move us to Atlanta. And so, you know how a lot of people say you didn't grow up here. But if you a kid and your parents move you, you don't have no choice but to go wherever your parents go. It's not your choice. So it wasn't my choice that I moved to Atlanta. You know, just what happened. And so when I got old enough to come back, I came back. You know, but everybody in Atlanta knew that I was from Dallas. So, you know, and they was always telling me if I come back, I put Dallas on the map as far as the music is concerned. So I always wanted to come back home and do the music, you know.
What made you leave the music capital of the world to come back here?
Because, you know, in Atlanta, man, everybody wanted to be a rapper. It was a phase where everybody and their granddaddy was rapping, you know, and it's like
he's in their granddaddy.
and it's like, you know, it was just too much. It was just too much. And I was like, man, I'd rather go where the market is small at, where, you know, it'll be easier in my eyes to be seen.
So why do you think everybody keeps trying to run to Atlanta like something magical is just gonna happen, like they're just gonna make it? Because you hear that a lot, like, man, if I just moved to Atlanta, I could, you know what I mean? Yeah. Why do you think the perception is like that?
Because it's a lot of connections in Atlanta. You know, it's a lot of people that know people in Atlanta. You know, so it's like you could go to Atlanta and, you know, meet people from all over the world. You know, and it became like that, like right after the Olympics, right after '96. That's when Atlanta got jumping really the most. And so I was in Atlanta and I seen Atlanta before it became Atlanta, and why it was Atlanta, and after it was, you know, how Atlanta, understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, that it was like the mecca for black people. You know, people got along, you know, it was cool. It wasn't really just no natural jealousy. You know, it's different. It's different vibes when you come from Atlanta to Dallas. You see people, you know, true colors quick, and it's like, you know, it's just different. It's different, you know.
Now, I knew I wasn't tripping. Blofly over there acting real humble, but he's a real OG in these Dallas streets. Like you been putting it down. Like I had, you know, I was younger when you was out, so it took a minute for it to, like. But you've been out here since Pimpster and Rally Boys and
yes, sir.
Like it just took a minute to But man, and this is your uncle?
This is my uncle, my real uncle.
Yeah,
man,
for sure.
I know you got some game. Man, just give us a little give us some brief history. I know you got a lot, but just give us some brief history.
Well, I started off first CD I ever done was with Cottonmouth. Shout out Cottonmouth. You know what I'm saying? We did Killer Cotton Fields back in like '96. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, you know what I'm saying, we built the Real name. You know what I'm saying? Me and my partner 24, RIP 24. You know what I'm talking about? We did my first CD, which was Death Before Dishonor. And then from there was What You Need. And from there is The Vet You Ain't Heard Yet, the mixtape, The Overdose, and I'm working on an album right now. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been around for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? For real.
So now I know it has to be a little pressure coming up under, you know, somebody as talented as legendary as that. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever feel like you have to come a little extra hard, or you know, put a little bit more on it since you represent such a big name?
Of course. I'm being completely real with you. Since the beginning, since my first song.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? Because I can remember him releasing albums. I was 12, 13 years old.
Right.
And he started me, like, he the reason why I wanted to rap. And he knew back then. I can remember going to the studio,
right,
you know, and watching them, you know, do the magic from the people, you know, making beats on the keyboard. So I'm still mesmerized right now off of new songs that I hear from him, you know, still to this day, you know. So I gotta go hard, you know. But as far as the comparison, it's no comparison. Like my aunt, he got it. I ain't even gonna lie.
Real tough.
I ain't gonna lie. As far as the lyrics, you know, he got it all day.
And Blo, I gotta ask you, you know.
All right.
You know, to see nephew coming up in the game and to see where the music industry is going. What are your thoughts when he first said he wanted to get in the game? When he first started rapping, did you kind of cultivate him and kind of give him any tip, or you just let him do him and just say, "Hey, bro, you know you got something"?
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Because he, even when he was in Atlanta, you know, he used to hit me up all the time. Unc, I want you to hear this little old song.
Yeah.
I think you mailed me a CD one time. Yeah, he even
mailed a CD. Yes, we know it's real.
That was before you could be on, you know, you could do
you
emails and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He mailed me a CD. Like I went to the mailbox, it was a CD in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's when he first started out. You know what I'm saying? Then when he got to Dallas, he hit me up and he said he was ready to go. So you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Quint Black. He put me on the Quint Black.
Yeah,
early.
definitely my nigga Quint. You know what I'm talking about? For sure.
Let me ask you
Black.
this: you being an OG, do you take it a certain way when people be like, you know, like Yellow Beezy doing this thing now, and they be like, we finally on the map, but you know how people like allude to like we ain't never did nothing.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? And you know, people like Cottonmouth would be like, I got something to say about that. Like we been putting in work. You know what I mean?
Nah, I ain't tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. You know what I'm saying? They making the city look good. Yellow Bees is especially
shout out Yellow Bees,
the city look good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm proud of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Nemo.
You know what I'm
I think a
saying?
lot of people don't realize that we've been having waves prior to this too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Since back to DOC. You know what I'm talking
Right.
about? Yeah, since we've been having
Real
waves.
talk.
You know what I'm saying? But Yellow Bees is definitely putting it on the map right now.
Put it on.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
like what he doing too. I
sure.
like what Yellow Beezy doing.
Nah, for real. And with that being said, you know, y'all music now, as far as what y'all putting out, as you were speaking on Atlanta, just rap in general, man, it's almost oversaturated now. Where you said everybody's trying to be a rapper now. Yeah. Everybody's trying to do the same. What are y'all doing personally, each individually, as far as to either try to stand out in such a cluttered environment, or to, you know, grab hold of, you know, what, you know, like I said, it might be oversaturated?
See, what I want to do now, I want to rap about what's going on, like far as the cops killing us and shit.
Yeah, it's
like
gotta
far
be
as the
talked
racism.
Gotta be
Like
talked
I want to rap about stuff like that, and so that's the next visual that I'm gonna put out. It's gonna be called Reality.
So you trying to have a message, yeah? And then that reality song jam too.
That's
that
next.
song jam.
That's
number
next,
5 on the
because it's
number
right
5
here.
on
So,
the track.
yeah, it's like it's telling people why a black person carries a weapon. Understand what I'm saying? Like, cause we the ones that got to fear for our lives. Understand what I'm saying? They worried about us, but it's the white dudes out here constantly killing people. Understand what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I want to rap about. What's really going on? Understand what I'm saying? All the females and the money and the cars that's been talked about. Fuck the selling drugs. I don't want to talk about nothing like that. Understand what I'm saying? It's been oversaturated with bullshit like that. So it's like, I want to come with reality stuff. What's really happening?
And I want both y'all to answer this, man, individually. With that being said, music with a message, sometimes goes over these young kids' head. You know what I'm saying? As far as having a message behind it. Do you feel music that have messages within them can still reach these kids in this day and age?
You gotta put it in basic form.
Yeah.
In my eyes, you gotta say it in basic words. Like they ain't gonna understand Blofly. I'm sorry, they not. Blofly, he too deep, like with his metaphors and shit. So I wouldn't expect the younger generation to understand like people like Blofly, if you ask me.
Yeah, but you know, I try to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like me, basically, I'm sticking to the script. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm spitting the same OG shit I've been spitting. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you feel it, you feel it. You understand me? And if you don't, then you understand me. It may not be for you, but.
Do you do you get disheartened or do you get frustrated when sometimes the music does go over somebody's head? Because sometimes people do like it more simple, like more simple than like, man, you almost saying too much with these rhymes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because you know, I got shit. You know what I'm saying, for a little bit of everybody. I got shit that's dumb it down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
For real, you know what I'm saying?
808 is banging on it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's still me though. You know what I'm saying? Any way I do it, it's still me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, with the shit I'm dropping now, I'm trying to cater to a little bit of everybody, but it'll probably most appeal to the OGs. You know what I'm talking about?
Definitely, man. It's a different world this day and age, man. And Stiff, I see you got the drip. I see you got the, you got.
Oh man,
You sauced up right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just cool.
It's like, you can see the parallels because it's like, man, you can see it. I'm like, OG got on the black. We like the black, and my boy, he sauced up, man.
I appreciate it.
And you can see the parallels. But man, I know y'all go places. It's just like the attention be like different, just like, cause I know, like when I see my young niggas, we go somewhere, I just be like, and they all flamboyant. I just be like, man, and they getting all the attention to use. Man, they used to be like that, man, but now I gotta play the cut.
Yeah. I tend to not go a lot of places no more, man. It's like it's not a lot of stuff that's fun no more to me.
Amen.
You know, it's like I done did so much, in my 20s. It's like it's not a lot of stuff that's fun no more. And then it's like places where you normally have fun, that it's probably somebody there that want to hate on you, and stop you from having fun. So it's like it's best to really just, point A to point B.
Facts though. I mean, that's levels right there. You know what I'm saying? Point A to point B, man. Let's definitely get into the music, man. The album, the Stiff one, is out, man. Just 12 tracks in, man. I think we spoke on your favorite track before we got started. Go ahead and speak on your favorite track. Well, you said Reality.
Yeah.
And basically the message you want to put behind that in the video. You got one on there called "Gotta Get It," man. Yeah. The visual for "Gotta Get It," I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When I saw that visual, most people when you see some pots and stoves and you think about they cooking up something, man. I mean, but you had like 5 giant pots. I'm like, damn, that man at the job? I'm thinking, or that man got a lot of work going on. Yeah. Tell us the thought process behind it, because even as I watch, I'm like, damn, there's a message here.
Basically, it was a dude just sleeping, got woke up from sleeping to go to work. You got to go to work, bro. You can't be on the sofa. You can't be a couch potato. You got to get up, whether you in the kitchen, whether you on the back of a trash truck, whether you driving trucks, whether you doing something, you got to work. Understand what I'm saying? So the message for that video was, you got to get it. You got to get up and get it. Get up and get off your ass, That's the only way you got to be, because ain't nobody going to give you shit. Understand what I'm saying? So you got to get it, by any means necessary. Use the job as a stepping stone, So that was the whole meaning to that video.
Now, you called it the Stiff one.
Yeah.
That's a deep title. Give us a little bit of meaning behind that. Why did you call it the Stiff one?
Okay. Stiff, that's a word that describes me, just point blank, far as I can't dance. I ain't never been able to dance. I always been stiff. And then like far as my attitude is, I don't really like just being friendly, like just, you know, meeting new people every day and conversate with them and telling them my life story. So I'd rather be stiff, you know, when I'm in person. Just I don't want to get to know you. Just I'm doing me, you do you. You know, so it's just a word that describes me. So the stiff one, it's just everything that's stiff, you know. And I'm starting to see people nowadays starting to use stiff as like that's stiff, like it's nice.
Right.
And so you know, like it's a compliment.
Right.
You know, so everything about stiff, you know, is me. If you ask me, like the good stuff about stiff, you know. So that's where the stiff comes from. So being that this the first album, I've been rapping, you know, for some years now, but this the first time I done put something together and then, you know, about to put it out. It's one, you know, the first one, so the stiff one, you know.
Now, who you got producing on here?
I got from Atlanta, I got Low 100K. I got 2 producers from New York, Clarity and West Now. I got Quint Black from South Dallas. I got White Boy Rob. Where Rob from? Yeah, but that's what it go by, right? Yeah, Rob. That was years ago. So it's tracks on here, man. You know that I've been just keeping up with for the last 10 years. And so it's like I ain't never considered myself a rapper because I go in the studio maybe 2 or 3 times a year. And I recorded one time. Quint Black called me One Take Jake because I just go in there one time and it's like it'd be good enough. So it's like I be wanting to spit it over and over again, but it just one time, you know. So it's like these are tracks that I've collected and wrote to myself, kept to myself for the last 10 years. And I just decided to finally, you know, come out with them, put them out.
And Blo, I mean, of course, you on Gotta Get It. Did you feel like you should have been on more tracks on this one, or like, you know what I'm saying? Did something hit the cutting board, or you?
I mean, I ain't tripping because, you know, we got other music together, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we got other songs together. And,
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. It's not a future heavy project, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely you. So, you know, love or hate it, they gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes artists do kind of take away from that thing and they need to do more, you know, get some high name producers or featured artists on it. But nah, we want to see you and, you know, you do your thing. You had mentioned something a little earlier as far as, you know, making songs, making music. This is your first CD. A lot of cats are in that same boat, you know what I'm saying, where they got a regular job, they got a family. They don't do the music full time, you know what I'm saying? They do it part time and hopefully it'll break. Do you feel like this game, and bro, you can answer this too, do you feel like this game is a all the way in, all the way out type game, or you can take it, you know, halfway, you know, do 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of situation to make it?
Oh, you want to go ahead?
Well, yeah, I feel like you can. You know what I'm saying? If you dedicated and you love the music and you got a passion for it, then yeah, you can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be in the streets and do music. You could be working, you know what I'm talking about, and do your music. It just all depends on how deep your passion is for the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like you can. I mean, that's the only way you're gonna be able to, because you gotta have something else going on, because music don't make you no bread like that off top, you know, unless you already know somebody.
You gotta keep grinding.
If you don't know nobody, you know, it's like you gotta have something else going on. So, you know, the 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it gotta be like that. Yeah. You know, you can't give it 100% until you start making money from it. You know, so when you independent, you know, you can't expect, you know, you gotta be doing something else. If you ask me, you know. So it's like, you know, you got to be, you're going to, you know, just multitask, you know.
Amen. Now, the project, the body of work that you came up with, when you were in the studio, what tools do you need to help you best create, you know, and to get you a nice project together? What helps you get in that zone to get the music out?
See, being that I done recorded throughout the years, you know, I really just had a method of just getting a nice beer. Understand what I'm saying? Give me a nice cold beer, a blunt, you know, and going in there. See, I don't like wasting time in the studio. So it's like, once I hear that beat, I'm ready to go in there and record. I don't like like I rather have it already done, you know, like have my homework done tight, and then go to the studio and I know what I'm doing. You know, I don't like writing in the studio. Basically, I rather take it home and write, you know, whatever, and then go when I go back to the studio, I'm already ready. You know, so you know, but that's what get it started though. Nice Dos Equis. Shout out Dos Equis.
Hey man, I'm a Corona nigga myself.
Yeah.
Now, when you put out a project, you know, there's so many platforms nowadays on social media. You got your Spotify, you got your Apple Music, you know, that piffs and live mixtapes. You know, it seems like social media is such a bigger presence that is taken away from the hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? Getting out there and meeting the people. Which one do you prefer? You know what I'm saying? Which one works better for you?
Okay, and being completely honest to God with you, I haven't used none of it yet. I haven't put my music on none of the apps or none of that yet. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. Any reason why, or any reason stopping you?
Man.
Yeah, like Distro Kid, man. Tune.
He just named all, you know, so many. It's like
Yeah, there's a way to get it all out there, man. You know, definitely, you know, access to music is important nowadays. I mean, it used to be handing out CDs, which even Blow, I know you could probably go on this as far as you have to get on the grind with that CD. You have to give it. You have to
We got
some
5,000 CDs pressed up, man. Pressed up. Had to go to the factory and all that shit.
See,
you
that's
know
what I'm
talking
on.
Like,
about?
let's hit the road. Like, let's get on the road with
You had
it.
to go to
Yeah,
it.
free.
You know, you had to go to it.
He brought us through some CDs,
me?
man.
I'm out the trunk. From me, you know, I give it to you like Master P used to do. You know, back in the day, he'll just roll up on you, give you a CD. And it be people that'll pull up on me all the time. And, you know, they see me in the Benz, so they go try to charge like $10. Me, I just be giving them away. Here, you can have it for free.
So what do you say to the man? What do you say to the kid that be like, I ain't got no CD player?
I mean, I haven't really heard that yet, but I know that's coming. I
It's
know
gonna
that's
come.
coming. So I've been
definitely
doing
coming.
it with the USBs. I've been getting some USBs
that's really the
ready.
next wave. Really, that's really the next wave.
Yeah, and so
yeah.
So it's like
PlayStation got a goddamn USB port.
So it was my intentions to get some CDs before they got extinct, so I could say at least so I could.
Yeah,
you know,
your first
say
one got to be like when because this is your first one. It got to be pressed up. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Virtual's cool, but you gotta at least have some that you could find 20 years from now up in the attic. You know what I'm saying? So
He made me sign the one I gave him. I had to sign it, you know.
For sure.
Now, Blofly, I'm gonna ask you, knowing you coming, because I know you come from the era where you get 5,000 pressed up and you gonna sell them all, every last one, and they and it's gonna be easy. And you already got it added. I'm finna make this, and we finna 2-3 days. We gonna have it done. And we finna go re-up.
We gave a lot of them away.
Yeah, we did that too. How do you feel about the social media age, where in the streaming age?
Oh man, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? It makes it a lot easier. You know what I'm talking about? You can do your whole album, get rid of it right there at your fingertips. You know what I'm saying? On your laptop or from your phone. You know what I'm talking about? It beats. You know what I'm saying? Going to the pressing factory, picking up some boxes of CDs, loading them in your car, then going to meet the other nigga to get, get your graphics done. You know what I'm talking about? It was just a lot of running around back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But now you can do it all from your laptop, so I'm with it, you know what I'm saying?
Man, in this day and age, man, I know we got to touch on the current events and what's going on, man. Y'all music is authentic, you know what I'm saying? When you listen to music, y'all spend real life, you know what I'm saying? What y'all see, what y'all go through, especially you Blow. Tekashi just got arrested, man, federal charges. Living what he raps about and then putting a federal indictment on him, you know what I'm saying? Just watching what you do on social media, hearing what you're saying, and basically building a case around what you talking about, but what they kind of see. Do you feel like that's a case of keeping it real gone wrong? Or do you feel like artists, if you're authentic, if you're talking about it, you should live it? Or it's okay to embellish a little bit?
Man, I don't know. That might be a little bit of a...
It's a loaded question.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of keeping it real going wrong, man. Like keeping it too real, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He was representing real hard, man.
Yeah, man.
He took the whole entire clique down.
I mean, when you rap, because a lot of cats out here, these young kids rapping about bodies, they rapping about what they gonna pull up and do and stuff like that. And honestly, it's not saying it's telling on yourselves, but it's basically giving someone an outlook, a storyline. Like, okay, you know, you obviously said it, so you give us a reason to look in your direction.
And them folks is listening, man.
I'm telling you, man.
What they call it, the rap police is still alive and well, man. They still listening.
Facts though. For what y'all spit, man. And what you see the younger generation spitting, would you say keep it authentic to the younger generation spit you, or would you say it's okay to talk about rappers that you just seen do what, or people you seen do what you talk about?
I feel like they not keeping it authentic when they rap about selling keys and stuff like that, because that's not happening. That it's a lie. Understand what I'm saying?
A lie.
People be lying, like in their raps. That's why, like literally, if they was telling the truth, it'd be way more people going to the fest than just 6ix9ine.
I get the package go.
Real shit.
I'm being completely real, and then it'd be way more people, you know, dying. I know it's a lot of people dying of the opioid crisis, the pills, but I'm talking about like far as cocaine is concerned, they really be lying. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But did you see the young dude that posted the rocket launcher?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know if that's
That
real
shit
though.
crazy.
I think that's fake, because they look like some old Afghanistan shit that they had in the mountains.
Them
in
folks is
Pakistan.
watching it.
You seen this shit?
Yeah, I seen that shit. Them folks is watching his page. Man.
But here's why I feel like even if it was fake, bro, that's a rocket launcher.
It
Yeah.
is.
Like, bro, that is terrorism.
It is.
You got that.
Yeah.
For
real.
It's only a
the
matter
U.S.
of
military
time.
has one missing right now. They looking in your direction.
That's true.
Man, them folks will be knocking at his door.
You're not supposed to have a grenade.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
We was just talking about this earlier, bro. Like the crash dummies, like the young ones. Like, you know how like you see boys get arrested, it'd be like a 30-year-old, but the young one get arrested, it'd be like 19. So basically crash dummy missions, you know what I'm saying? Why is it that we condone you know what I'm saying, them putting these young cats on crash dummy missions, really, bro? Because that's really what it is.
Let me speak on this. I gotta speak on this. Okay, I used to be a crash dummy. I went to prison when I was 17 years old. I got sentenced to my first time ever getting in trouble. I got sentenced to 3 years in prison. Understand what I'm saying? My bond was $100,000.
17.
At 17. Understand what I'm saying?
You got charged as an adult?
As an adult. My first time ever getting in trouble. So it's like I was influenced by what I heard and what I seen. You know, so that day I seen what you really had to do to get it. You had to be a crash dummy to live that type of life. And it was completely wrong, you know? So it's like I forget what the question was.
I was gonna say, why do you think we as a society could? Because really, you see in the videos, they be like, my little partner catch life for me. They just say some wild shit like that, but they be for real. Like, I got a young shooter. Like, niggas we kind of condone the shit.
Because it's nothing to live for no more. Don't nobody got nothing to live for no more.
You know what? I grew up at a time where, I mean, I remember back in the day they used to call, if you weren't really speaking or doing what you're speaking about, they called you a studio gangster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just talking about these crash dummies, I think that it's so relevant now because of social media. You know what I mean? Because people were doing it when I was growing up too. They would listen to the songs were like, I think Tupac said this on Oprah one time. He said, yo, I'm not telling these people what to do. This is just a theme song to whatever they got going on. You know what I mean? Because he's not literally telling people to do shit like that. So, but it's just like a theme song. So I think with all this social media and with it just being out there, it's even more influential. You want to do it even more so. It's just like you look at a commercial for McDonald's. You know, you may be hungry and you were thinking about getting some chicken, but now that you're seeing the ads running, you like, shit, I'm gonna get a cheeseburger now. And it's like, you got this social media, fuck it, I'm gonna kill them. You know what I mean? So that's just my personal opinion, but it's not good at the end of the day.
Yeah, good.
You got something to say about that, about the crash dummies? Like, why they on that level nowadays? Why do we condone it?
I think it's I think because people love to see it. I mean, with social media, you know what I'm saying? People love to see it. Yeah, people love to see a train wreck. People love to see that drama. You know what I'm talking about? People, you know what I'm saying? The niggas that sit up there and talk about like just for instance, the nigga with the rocket launcher, you know what I'm saying? That got him some attention, you know what I'm saying? And you fuck around, go listen to his mixtape or something now, you know what I'm saying? Because of that, you know what I'm saying?
He went viral. He went viral. You know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
though? I feel like, you know, and I think social media has just brought more shit to our attention. But I still have to believe that it's some older dudes that be like, "Hey, bro, don't get your ass off there with that rocket launcher."
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
gotta be. We just don't see it
how it was
or
for
hear
me.
about it.
Somebody probably told him, but did he listen though?
Right.
You know what I'm talking
Because
about?
I mean, bro, I hate to believe that we got older cats out here, older young men that are looking out for young niggas, and they didn't nobody say nothing
Because
to
if he
them.
was my family or my little partner, I'd have told him, nigga, what you doing? You know what I'm
Right.
talking about? You know
Straight
what
up,
I'm saying? But
I just think we at a point where the younger
it's up to him to
generation-
listen though. You know what
Right.
I'm talking about?
I was one of the dudes that didn't listen. I ain't give
Right.
a fuck what a person said. Oh, I can't. Can I cuss? My
Yeah,
bad.
you good.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I'm tripping.
Fuck yeah. No.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't give like they told me. Understand what I'm saying? But it's like it was crazy in Dallas when I was growing up, like in the early '90s when we was winning the Super Bowls and shit.
Right.
Like it was crazy out here.
Coming
man.
out that east?
Coming, yeah. And then coming from the '80s, like I was born in '85, so it's like I was born right in the crack era. So it was like it was a little worse back
Right.
then than it is. I mean, it's bad now too, but it was still going on back then. Understand what I'm saying? So I was a product of my environment, you know,
Right.
and it led to me going to prison. I could have got killed too or killed somebody, but I was blessed to go to prison because it corrected me and made me, you know, want to get out and be a stand-up guy and not go back, you know.
Amen. So now, you know, fast forward all your experiences. Now we got this body of work, the stiff one.
Yeah.
What do we want this to do from standing in this point right now going into 2019?
I just want to get heard, man. I want to get heard because it's not only me that I'm going to bring to the table. I'm bringing my uncle with me, too. Understand what I'm saying? You know, so it's like, because if it weren't for him, you know, I wouldn't even be doing this. And so it's like, I just want to really be heard. I'm being real with you. Like, far as this album is concerned, the stiff one, I just want to be heard. I want people to listen to it and just, I'm describing myself, like, in different songs. I'm just calling, you know, telling you who I am, like, what I like to do, you know, far as, you know, just the different songs. So I just really want to be heard and just really heard, you know.
Right.
And
Amen.
I want to get, I don't really know about fans, you know. People go watch it or not. I can't force you to watch my video, so I'm not tripping on views. You feel me?
Right.
I just want to be heard. Just hear me out.
So once they hear you, and you know we live in such a trolling world, you know, to where if you throw a video on World Star or something, they gonna come trolling. Are you mentally built for that? You know what I'm saying? Because some people it'll make or break them.
I mean, see, I'm a real man already. I done became a real man in society. So it's like
17 years old, you was a real man. I mean, you went through the shits.
what another person say to me or about me don't faze me. I'm being completely real. As long as the person don't put their hands on me, I'm good. Like far as what a person say, shit, I'm good. You know,
Definitely.
That shit don't faze me.
All right, man. It's 2018. Year's about to end up. Going into 2019. Blow, Stiff, man. Go and tell us as far as y'all plans for the new year, how to bring in this music well.
Sure. Well, I got a new project I'm working on. You know what I'm talking about? It's called For Better For Worse. You know what I'm talking about? And that'll be dropping in February.
Yeah, I like that title, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that title.
Got a couple of singles to be on the lookout for. Push Through. Another one called Lady. You know what I'm saying? They kind of the opposite of each other. Push Through is strip club. Lady is in love. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, but touching all spectrums. Touching all spectrums.
For sure.
Definitely. And Stiff, what you got visual wise? Of course, we got the project drop. 2019 is a long year, man, but it's a year that the eyes are on Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So really, it's up to the artist to take seeds. I mean, you coming at the right time. Yeah. So what's your plans for going into the new year?
So I'm coming with conscious rap.
You need that reality visual.
That's
man.
the reality. I want to link up with Half Pint. I'm talking about ASAP.
Oh, yeah.
Like this year, I need to him say cheese. The two, you know, I feel like they leading the way far as the visuals is concerned coming
Most
out of
definitely.
Dallas.
Most
So I
definitely.
need to hook up with either or. It don't matter.
You'll definitely get hurt, but I'm telling you, the trollers are coming too.
I ain't tripping on that, but far as 2019, far as come with just you know, I want to give some to the ladies too, you know, some music. So it's really basically just visuals. I'm about to put out videos, and I'm gonna put this maybe on Spotify. Maybe that's the leading one. That's the one that I hear the most, you know. So either or, you know.
No, definitely, man. Let the fans choose the single and let them run with it, because that's the kind of game we're in now. Just put it out there, let the fans choose, and go from that. Yeah. For those that's trying to work with you, get at you, get on the future, talk to you about some music or some OG shit. Tell them how to reach you, man, as far as on the social media platforms, Gmails, whatever.
Stiff45th on all the social medias, but email is Chuck Green, aka 45th at Gmail and Yahoo.com. I repeat it, you know, Chuck Green, aka 45th at Gmail and Yahoo.com, and Stiff45th all social media networks, you know, sites.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Blofly on the IG, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Blofly on Twitter, Blofly on Facebook, you know what I'm talking about? Blofly Music on Snapchat, you know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere, man.
Definitely, man. Any shout outs y'all want to? Yeah, I'm telling you. Any shout outs y'all want to get?
Shit, you said shout outs?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to all the Dallas, man. All the Dallas. I done been at Fort Worth too. I done been everywhere. I done been to 48 states and all the major cities in America. Understand what I'm saying? So shout out to America. Understand what I'm saying? And shout out to I don't believe in black on black violence, man. So I feel like if you're in a situation that you feel like you just remove yourself out of the situation. Understand what I'm saying? So shout out to all of them people that can remove themselves out of situations, you know, that could get themselves in some trouble. Because that's how you live long, is by removing yourself out of situations.
Remove yourself from the situation. That's so fucking true. Because people would just stay there, sitting there.
Yes, sir.
And then be caught up.
So shout out all South Dallas too. South Dallas, East Dallas, all my peoples out there. You know, everybody, Nemo.
Shout out the whole Triple D, man.
Yeah, whole Triple D. You know, everybody. You know,
definitely.
Black Act, all them guys. Quint Black. You know.
Oh, legends.
What's a lot of people, man. It's so you know how it is when the camera on you. You can't think of all the names and shit that you know, for as the shout outs and shit. But
they gonna look for you with a shout out at Blow. You ain't got no shout out.
Well, yeah, I got RIP to my nigga 24, man. 24 started this real shit with me. Me, him, and Cottonmouth, my nigga Dub, you know what I'm talking about. We started this shit back in 96, you know what I'm saying. My nigga died in a car wreck in 04. So I just want to say RIP to him, you know what I'm saying. And, you know what I'm saying, real to real, man, you know what I'm saying. We still doing it. Got some new shit coming in the new year, so just be on the lookout for that shit.
That is what the fuck it is, man. We got Blofly, man. Stiff45th in the building, man. The stiff one. Definitely grab that. It's going to be on streaming platforms
soon,
but also pull up on that man. He will have that in your local barbershop.
It's already at the CD Man's, you know, in Oak Cliff and
Lopez,
you know,
whoever
stores,
you holla at, man.
You know how they be at the stores, you know, selling CDs still. I had to hit them all up, man. I pay you to sell them, man.
As a matter of fact, man, we're gonna go on a search, find the CD, man, because it do go hard. 11 tracks of greatness, man. I appreciate y'all coming. 12 tracks. Oh yeah.
I want y'all to hear that East Side. That's my latest one.
East Side, yeah, that's the last one.
Yeah,
man.
That's probably my favorite right now. Understand what I'm saying?
Definitely,
East Side,
man.
you know?
Definitely.
I ain't really heard about too many people coming from the East Side.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is, but
for the East,
you know, I'm claiming the East because it's a good side of town, you know.
Say, hold up, man. Let me shout out a couple of my partners, man.
No, please. They watch.
Because they gonna hit me up about this here. Shout out my nigga 7 Deuce. You know what I'm talking about? 86, 45, 91. You understand me? And RIP my nigga 41. RIP my nigga 24K. You know what I'm saying? RIP my nigga 55. You understand me? And,
the Wiz.
That's it, my nigga. The Wiz. Oh, most definitely the Wiz. That's my brother, my nigga.
Definitely,
and
Colossus too. Colossus. Love you.
Oh damn! I'm sorry, man. Damn. My
Colossus.
nephew.
Hey,
Colossus.
Man, because they gonna be like, you miss me, fam. You miss me.
Some of them people I should have said first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but definitely shout out to my nephew Colossus Beast. You understand me? He's doing every track on my project. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely up and coming. And once you hear this project, you'll be like, yeah. Nigga, that got
Definitely looking for
something.
the
Yeah,
music,
that's
man.
my
Definitely
nephew
keep on
Colossus
blessing us, man.
Beats. You know what I'm saying, man?
2019 should be crazy. Once again, we appreciate y'all coming through, sitting on the
For
couch,
sure.
blessing us on the couch. Stiff45th once again, Blofly, man. Real Life Street Stars.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.